Charlie, looking back 2 years ago, you went into the playoffs with Cole Hamels #1, starting every series. Now he's #3. Do you think it's been beneficial for him in any ways? It relaxed him having Halladay and Oswalt?
I think so, but at the same time, when you say he's #3, I think why that we put him in the third game doesn't make him #3. I look at we got 3 guys that are the top of rotation pitchers, and there's an argument where you basically put them wherever you wanted to. Holladay's definitely stood out this year as far as his wins and his innings pitched, things like that, but the other 2's pretty good too.
Charlie, I know Chooch got hit pretty hard in the knee last night. How's he doing today, a day after?
He's doing good.
Sure.
I just talked to our trainer a minute ago, and he's doing very good. He's not as sore as we thought he was. I mean, actually, he's pretty good.
And over to the right.
Charlie, over here. Speaking of Carlos, can you talk a little bit about 2 things? One, his development offensively, where he's now a threat on both sides, and also, the last couple of years he's had to work with new pitchers. Cliff Lee comes in, Roy comes in, Oswalt comes in. Is that a difficult thing for a catcher, and how has he managed to do that?
I think I've said this over and over this year. For the last 2 years, I've seen big improvement out of Carlos. As far as, and I think his hitting kind of relates back to the fact that he's really gained control of our staff, and he is a leader on our. He definitely, most of the time, catchers become leaders because that they handle the pitchers. Well, I think Carlos, over the past 2 years, our pitchers really accept him. They like throwing to him. He's got a tremendous arm. He blocks. He's a tremendous at blocking balls, and he is the leader on our pitching staff. And he handles them and he directs them. And like Halladay said the other night, I think I heard him say that he only shook off 1 pitch, and that was the last one to Phillips. And that just goes to show you how much confidence they got in him. And I think as far as improving his game and kind of trying to master his catching and become the best catcher he possibly can be, I think it has relaxed him enough, where his hitting skills come out. In the minor leagues, I want to say the last year he's in AAA, he hit 300 or right at it, and he hit like 20 homers. And when I see him in the minor leagues, he could hit, but I think it's confidence, and I think it's the fact that he likes where he's at, and he comes to the ballpark every day in a very positive mood. But at the same time, I think his defense came first, and his hitting skills, they always been there. But I think the fact that he concentrates more, his batting average is up, his on base percentage is up. I mean, and also one of the biggest things about his hitting, he can get the guys to throw hard, and he's definitely a big, huge plus for us.
And straight back.
Charlie, can you possibly think back to 2007 and the difference you saw in your team when you got back in the playoffs in 2008?
What's that?
Is it possible for you to think back to 2007 when you first got in the playoffs, the division series, and the difference you saw in your team in 2008?
I think we were very happy in 2007. I think that is the first time that we won, and I think we were very excited because we got in, and then we ran into a real hot Colorado Rocky team, and I think that they handled back then they handled our starters, our pitchers. I mean, they scored. If you go back and look, they scored the first 2 games. They scored quite a few runs on us, and got ahead of us in our ballpark. And then we had a real good close game out there in Denver, and they beat Jamie Moyer, and they eliminated us. But also, I think we learned a lot from that, and we had and we had a lot of determination in how much we like to play the game. I think it definitely helped change everything about our attitude and the way that we went about things and our goals. And I think the following year we were more determined. Once we got in, we definitely once we made the playoffs, we were definitely concentrating on going deep or actually going to the series and winning. I think it definitely helped us. That was the experience part came into play, I feel like.
And Jason, just to the left.
Charlie, for the Reds to win this series, they would have to beat Hamels, Halladay, and Oswalt back to back to back. I know you've seen a lot of things in baseball. What do you think the odds are of any team doing that?
I think sometimes when you play, I think sometimes when you look and you say there's no way that can happen, The more I think about it and the longer I've been in the game and how we talk about the day-to-day thing and how we're going to play on that day, it can happen. It ain't going to happen, but it can happen.
Yeah, in the back again.
Charlie,